Alright, faculty and staff, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a folder and upload lesson plans in the hub. If you don't know how to do it or are confused about it, just follow my step-by-step instruction in this video and we should get the job done. Okay, so once you're in the hub, you're going to click on courses, then you're going to scroll down and you're going to click on Milby staff. Now once in Milby staff, you're going to scroll down to your content area. So for example, let's say you are a math teacher. So what you're going to do is you're going to expand this folder, and then you're going to add or create a folder with your name and prep on it. Okay, so following these examples here, for example, we have Miss McMorris teaches Algebra 2, that's one of her preps. Mr. Chipperville has the independent math prep. Ms. Bryant, Algebra 2, so on and so forth. So you're going to do your last name underscore your prep. So we're going to click here on add, and we're going to create a folder, and that folder is going to have your last name first underscore your prep name. Okay, and then if you want to add a little description here, for example, it's going to be my lesson plan folder. You can do that. If you don't want to, that's fine. On here where it says active, you're just going to hit by default yes. What that means is that this folder is going to exist until you delete it. Okay, now if you want it to delete automatically, then you're going to hit on set time span, and then you can click on it to, I guess, self-delete. But I recommend just hit yes for active. If you ever don't want it, you can come back and delete it. So I'm hit yes. And if you scroll down, then that should be your folder, your last name underscore prep name. Now, if you have another prep, then you want to create another folder, right, by clicking here on add. So I'm going to click on add. I'm going to add another folder for my second prep. So I'm going to do last name underscore prep 2 name. So this is my second prep. And again, if you want to add a little descriptor, you can do that. And then active by default, just say yes, click save, and there you have it, your second prep. And you're going to follow this, you have 3 preps, hopefully you don't have any more than 3 preps. But each prep you're going to do last name underscore your prep name. Okay, now to add a lesson plan in there, all you do is you open the folder. So let's say I'm going to add a lesson plan to this first prep here. So I'm going to expand that folder. Now I want y'all to notice the difference between this add button and this add button. This add button here is in the same hierarchy as a folder. So you would only hit this button if you're going to add another folder. This add button here is an indented hierarchy, meaning that it's inside this folder. Alright, so this is the one that I want to click, and this is the one that I want to click if I want to add lesson plans into these respective folders. Okay, so I'm going to click here, add. Now I'm going to go to file, click on file. I'm going to browse, and let's say that this was my lesson plan right here. So just click on it, open, and if you want to do a description, let's say this was about DNA or factoring, and add a little descriptor on there, and then hit save, and then you should see your lesson plan in there. Now if you don't like the name of your lesson plan, you can click on it, or say you added the wrong one, so you can click on the document, and then you can go here to the little gear, click on edit. Okay, if that's a completely wrong lesson, again click on the gear and then hit delete this time, right? So here I just want to change the name, so I'm gonna click on this gear here, I'm gonna hit edit, and then I'm gonna say lesson plan week 1, whatever format you follow. So when you're titling your lesson, just make sure that it's really easy for administrators and other people to read the lesson plan. So if you want to use the week 1, cycle 3, week 1 format, you can do that. Or if you want to just go by week 1 all the way to week, 18, that would work as well. Just whatever you choose, make sure that it's really easy and clear for other people to access your document, to know what they're looking at. Alright, so if I hit save, then the name of that lesson plan will change, right? So that's how you edit. And then also, say you messed up on your folder, right? You put a wrong name on there, or you just don't want it, or you no longer have that prep, then you can just click on the folder as well. Again, we click on the gear, you can delete that folder, or you can also edit the name of that folder by clicking edit. Okay, and let me just show you one more thing and we'll be done. So now I'm going to add a lesson plan to my second prep. So again, I hit the indented add button, right? That means that I'm going to be adding a content inside this folder. Don't add this one that's in the same hierarchy as the folder, because this is for folders. Right, so let me click there. File, browse. Let me get the same document as an example. Now here, if you don't like the way that the file is named already, you can just go ahead and give it a title up here. Let's say that you're doing a lesson plan, cycle 3, week 3. That's the title you want to get that document, and that's the title that the document will receive. If you don't add a title, it'll by default get the title you gave it when you named the document. Okay, so let me show you. Click save, and again you can add a description there if you want. See, because I added a title into it, that's the name that the file will get. If you leave that blank, it will take by default the original file name. And that pretty much sums it up. Make sure that before you leave or during the break, you add at least one lesson plan in there, all right, so that you can familiarize yourself with the process. And if you already know how to do it, then I suggest you add some more. And you're going to find that it's a lot easier to input lesson plans here than it is on the Milby website. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at any time, even during the break, and I'll respond to those emails and questions. Thank you.